Hey everyone. So in this video we are going to look at about the rural development, the challenges and the key issues in the rural development. We will be looking at rural development, what it is, and then we will move to challenges and issues. When we look at rural development, it is a process of bringing change in the rural community or among the rural community from the traditional way of living to a progressive way of living. So you through rural development transforms the rural community from a traditional to a progressive or a modern living. It also means an action plan for the economic or the socio-economic development of the rural areas. So by way of rural development, our aim is upliftment of the rural economy, improvement in the standard of living of the people. Thus, rural development aims at improving the quality of life of people living in the villages, that is, raising the standard of living of people. And usually, when rural development is done, the areas in which rural area is lagging are the areas which are more focused in the upcoming policies. When we look at rural development or why rural development is required, so what is the necessity? Now, necessity is that because still a considerable size of our population lives in the rural area, and that is around three-fourths of the India's population lives in rural areas, and presently it is actually around 70%. 66 to 70% of the country's population still resides in rural areas. So the rate of urbanization is still less, and around 50% of our country's population is dependent on agriculture sector, whereas agriculture sector contributes around 17% to the GDP. Now, as majority of country's population is dependent on agriculture sector, and agriculture sector is something which is the mainstay of the rural economy as well as of the Indian economy, it becomes an essential thing for the country to focus more on the development of the rural areas, because when rural area will develop, it will transform into development of the agriculture sector, and this will change the life of the 50% of that population which is in the engaged in rural areas. Agriculture and allied sector, which is a key source for raw materials for the industries, and we know that most of the industries get their raw materials from agriculture and allied sector because they are the key source of raw material. You can take example of jute industry, textile industry, paper industry, rubber industry. Now, majority of the raw material directly comes from the agriculture and allied sector. Now, and agriculture and allied sector is present in rural areas, and so it becomes crucial to focus on development of rural areas, because when rural area will develop, when will rural development will happen, agriculture and allied sector will also develop. And 60% market of the industrial goods is in rural areas. Example, consumer durable, clothing, machines, fertilizers, pesticides, because the buyer of fertilizer, pesticides, tractors, harvesters, they reside in the rural areas. So in large, 60% of the market of the industrial good is in rural areas. So 60% of demand comes from rural areas. And rural development also becomes crucial because if the disparity in income and standard of living is continuously growing, and if it is widening, it will lead to political instability. Now, let us have a look at the key issues in the rural development. There are a number of key issues which have affected the growth of the industries, the growth of the rural areas. First is lack of infrastructural facilities. Now, if you go to a rural area, if you study about rural area, one thing you will notice is that there is a huge infrastructural gap in the rural area when you compare urban and rural area. These gaps are in availability of electricity round the clock, then irrigational facilities, credit facilities, marketing facilities, transport facilities, etc. These infrastructural gaps are a major hindrance in the development of the rural areas. Because of lack of infrastructural facilities, the movement of goods have been affected. Absence of credit facilities or lesser credit facilities have affected the expansion of the businesses. Lack of marketing facilities affected the bargaining power. Okay, and availability of electricity, as it is not available for 24 hours. There are frequent cuts. This has affected the running of machines, and most of the time it has also led to wear and tear of machines. Most of the roads in the rural areas are narrow, and mostly they are damaged, and they usually get damaged during the rainy season, and it takes time for them to get renovated, and so this affects the movement of goods throughout the year for majority of months. Second is low internet penetration. In the Indian economy, or you take any economy, cashless transactions are the future, and they entirely rely or are dependent on the internet. But in rural areas, the availability of internet connection is weak as well as low. So you can say that in rural areas, internet services are poor, and that's why cashless transaction or online shopping or certain online services are impacted, so they are not available, and thus it also affects the development of rural areas, because the modern machines, factories, and the industries require internet, and so uh, they don't set up their plants. So most of the industries don't set up their plant in the rural areas where internet connection is a major problem. Third is rampant power cuts. There was a survey which was conducted by Ministry of Rural Development in the year 2017, and in that survey they found that half of all the villages out of total villages in the country gets electricity supply for at least 12 hours. Now in that 12 hours also there are rampant power cuts. So only 50% of the villages in our country out of all the total villages gets electricity of more than 12 hours, but there is power cuts as well. This affects the development of the industries in rural areas, because industries, whether it is small or large, require electricity for running machines. And in case if electricity is not coming properly, or if there is not round the clock power or rampant power cuts are there, the machines will get damaged, there will be wear and tear, and the order fulfillment will also be impacted, and thus various issues will happen. And that's why industries don't prefer to locate in areas where internet connection as well as power supply is a major problem. Other issues are poverty, healthcare facilities, and human resources. When we look at poverty, now the income of rural households are less than the income of urban household. Similarly, poverty rates in rural areas are more as compared to the poverty rates in urban areas. Now that's why majority of the policies are oriented towards reduction of poverty in rural areas. Now it is also crucial to reduce poverty, because when poverty will be reduced, people will be able to access educational and healthcare facility. This will lead to the people acquiring skills, and when they will have skill, they will become skilled labor and they can get employment. And through this, when the rural area will be able to supply skilled workforce, industries will definitely set up in those areas, because labor supply is also a major problem. Fourth problem will be lack of healthcare facilities. Now in the rural areas, the healthcare facilities is usually extended through network of sub-centers, public healthcare centers, or primary healthcare centers and community healthcare centers. And these centers do not have adequate staff, they don't have adequate facilities, and most of the time referral is done. In case of any serious case come, they are referred to the nearby hospitals or to the nearby cities. Sometimes the healthcare centers don't have adequate staff, and so they are closed, or sometimes they work with one or two staff. This affects the quality of treatment which is provided, and thus it becomes a major push factor which leads to migration of people from rural to urban areas, and lesser willingness of the industries to set up their plants, because industries also need better healthcare facilities for their employees. And in case if healthcare facilities are not developed, no one is going to locate in that particular area, and that's why laborers are less willing to travel to those areas where healthcare facilities are not developed. The other challenge is lack of human resources. Now you should understand what is human resource. Human resource means when the human is equipped with sufficient skills. Okay, when human is healthy, he is equipped with sufficient skills so that he can take part in an economic activity, and that economic activity can contribute towards economic growth. So human resource is about person's capacity building and his skills. Industries usually require skilled workforce in order to run machines and for other purposes. And in rural areas, because of high illiteracy, and that high illiteracy is because of the lesser educational facilities, this leads to people being less skilled, and thus industries don't get labor and they don't set up their plants. As I said, if labor is not there and laborers are not willing to travel or locate to those areas where healthcare facilities are not developed, and so getting the labor is a major concern, and that's why it is also a key concern, and so industries don't locate in such areas where labor supply is a problem. Other problems are then banking services. Now, in rural areas, banking services are poor. The banking services are poorly managed, as well as lesser branches are there, as well as the ATM services is there. So lesser ATM, lesser branch services affects the banking penetration and the way banking serves the needs of the customer. Also, for certain services, like for certain loans, the customers have to travel from a rural branch to semi-urban or urban branches. And so the kind of services which are provided by the banking services, banking network at the rural areas are much less as compared to those provided in urban areas. Then point number 7, which is lack of modern amenities or recreational sites. This has been one of the key factors which is affecting the establishment or location of industries, and because of the absence of such facilities, lesser industries are set up in the backward areas, or industries are not reluctant to set up their industries in plants in those areas where such facilities are not available. Now, recreational facilities or modern amenities are those facilities which provides comfort to the customers. Through recreational facilities, the companies send their employees there so that their productivity can be enhanced, etc. And they also comes under modern amenities, and absence of such amenities has affected the location of industries. Then comes a key area, which is lack of educational facilities. In rural areas, educational facilities are not well developed, and the employees, which are highly skilled, need modern educational facilities for their children for their better future. And absence of such facilities in rural areas has been a major hindrance for the migration and the location of industries. Workers don't prefer to locate to such areas where healthcare and educational facilities are not developed, and this in turn affects the labor availability. And when labor supply is a major problem, when labor is not available, industries don't set up their plants there. Thus, these were few problems or the key challenges in the development of the rural economy. Now let us look at one practice question, which is: human resource can be developed by improving educational facilities and providing skill development facilities, setting up of new industries, providing free rations, or building infrastructural facilities. Here, the correct will be improving educational facilities and providing skill development facilities, because through this, the worker's productivity will get enhanced, and his or her contribution in the economy will also become greater. So, thank you. So, here the correct will be option first. Thank you.